Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a round in the desert with the Sinanju Stein. I feel like desert doesn't come up very often in the rotations, especially not at 700, so it just sounded like fun to give it a try. And I had some interesting matches with some various 700 suits, this one with Stein here being the best of the lot. And yeah, it is quite good. It starts out as a relatively powerful maneuver armor melee raid, and then once you use its special eject feature on the propellant tanks to use them as a weapon, you have some dodge rolls to play with. And yep, we're fighting unicorns, and the nice thing about fighting unicorns with the Sinanju Stein is there is not a thing on it that is really going to be stopped by that Psychomu Jack. I'm pretty sure it doesn't stop the Psycho Frame ability, which, again, on the Stein, and that's a heavy attack that just... I'm pretty sure the shoulder tackle and the stab are two different hits on the heavy, but they are kind of linear, so you can't really circle somebody and get them into it like I just tried to do with that Sosby. And remember, the Sosby has ridiculous reach. So yeah, it managed to graze me a little bit. I'm low on health. Biosensor, as I think I was starting to say, and got interrupted by, whatever random brain thing happened. Biosensor kicks in at 50% health instead of 30% health on the Stein, and it shortens the charge time on the heavy attack, so that's very useful. Used the bazooka, thought it would stun, it did not. Got tackled by the Sosby, but that means that, oops, and kind of whiffed my charge on the heavy attack. That's okay, because I've still got beams, I've still got bazookas, and I can try the heavy attack again if I need. Or Vulcans, but somebody else got that kill. Also fine. Again, longest kills are got, that's what we need. So, turns out though the propeller tanks, it's like a propeller beanie, but for mobile suits. No, propellant tanks. I hope I didn't say propeller tanks at the beginning of the round. Come on, brain. But anyway, the propellant tanks don't seem to be particularly aimable. It seems like they're if you saw from when I just tried to launch them upwards at that enemy mobile suit, it seems like their arc is pretty well predetermined, so kinda gonna have to learn a little bit more of that, see how much they can be aimed. I think I should probably just take it into training for that and do some experimenting, but so far we're doing pretty well though, 7,000 to 3,500. And I am charging my my high beam rifle, which I think is the first time that high has just been added to the name of beam rifle. Might be another one I'm not aware of, but terminology from Zeta forward just gets so weird. Hyper mega launcher, mega bazooka launcher, high mega cannon. It's all. They all fire big beams, so it's not exactly. It's not exactly particularly crucial to have this terminology right, but you do have to wonder what makes the difference. I mean, if they start throwing out, prefixes and suffixes to show things, show that something is stronger. Imagine what a high beam magnum would look like. I shudder to think. Also, I'm in biosensor now. Unicorn tackled me. That's fine. I was able to just catch it in melee, knock it down, shoot its feet. I didn't get the downswing going quite as quick as I ought to, but hey, here's a great target for me if I can pull it off. I cannot pull it off, at least not yet. Yeah, again, the propellant tanks do not... Hey, I said it right, nice. The propellant tanks do not really aim upwards. You can't just fire them off into the stratosphere, despite the fact they're full of propellant, like, rockets. But I did manage to get that Phaz before the Unicorn Gundam got a hold of me, so I'm going to call that a net win. Actually, it's a net break-even, is what it is, but I'll take it. And yeah, somebody sent sorry. I don't think that was anything I was involved with, but, right now, yeah, we've still got a bit of a lead. I think the enemy team does manage to catch up shortly, but we'll see. And I'm a little bit restless, but... Oh, boy. Yeah, it's been a pretty good day. Got some good information about my mom from the speech therapist and the physical therapist, and on how to position her to make sure, she doesn't get food in her lungs or anything like that. And she's, thanks to that, she is eating solid foods again, and, I'm really happy to see it. And also, the BiPAP machine they had her on in the hospital made her hoarse for a few days, but now that she's been off of it, it is, she sounds a lot better. It's a lot easier to communicate, and since she does have aphasia, just not having to deal with a raspy voice too is just great. So things are going pretty well at the moment, I think. So thank you to everybody, for all the good wishes and what have you while she was in the hospital, and I really appreciate the kind thoughts. And let's see, number 4 is calling for help. That is the person I'm right next to. I know why they're calling for help. They kind of want to move in on this nice fortified position that the enemy have set up for themselves. And I'm the only one that really kind of wanted to play along, which, as the raid kind of makes sense. I want to get in there. And also, there's that Faz, which I can do 5,400 damage to on a charged shot. So, kind of something I would want to get close to if I can. And speaking of getting close, I'm just trying to work on this unicorn. I really should have... I got a little fixated on the Faz, as I shouldn't. But I really should have just launched my propellant tanks at that guy. That would have been the best use of them I make for pretty much this whole round. Though I do make one amusing but not very useful use of them in just a second. Yeah, I turned back around because I saw that number 4 was ready to base bomb, and support is kind of crucial for that. So, yeah, and here you're about to see like what could have been the best use of propellant tanks ever, but I just went a little too early. Like that. Hit them both. Would have killed them both, but they still had iframes. Got one with the bazooka, and now I'm trying to figure out where the other one is exactly, and that's kind of throwing me. I think they're inside... Oh, yeah, that's right. The new Gundam got the other one, because all they have to do is throw out funnels. So between the two of us, we stopped them from defusing the bomb, and yeah, I think they're gonna make at least one other attempt. And I'm gonna hit that with a charge shot. Yeah, so okay, 7,000 damage to a pilot who has 300 hit points. So that could have killed like 22, 23 pilots. Okay, so yeah, just that's a pretty high, that in terms of weapons, that's a pretty high power rating on the war crimes gauge, I would think. But okay, gonna lay into the Sazabi, and right now it's just a matter of what can we do with the time that we have left, because there's like 10 seconds. We have a 3,000 point lead. I don't think I have quite enough. No, I do have enough time to kill that Faz. And now we just have to last 3 more seconds. Be nice if I could get somebody else out, but no, we did really well. Again, sometimes just, even if you think they're doing something that might not be the best idea, sometimes cooperating with somebody will get you better results than, just ignoring them. At least it's worked well for me this evening. 6,000 points, 132,000 damage, and 7 kills, 2 deaths. So yeah, I had a fun time with Stein. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! And the cough that I just edited out is going to just turn into a huge blip on the timeline in Vegas, so it'll be easy to find and excise. Hooray!